This video is about the dog that didn't bark. The really notable thing about the Amy Coney Barrett Judiciary Committee hearings before the Senate was what didn't happen. I expected, quite honestly, there to be a Democratic savage attack on her, a furor like we've never seen before, something even exceeding Kavanaugh. But that didn't occur. In fact, by contrast with the Kavanaugh hearings, which were so belligerent and so frenetic, this one had a kind of almost eerie calm to it. Yes, the Democrats went through ritualized questions, but intellectually, of course, it was like Joe Louis knocking out the bum of the month. You know, Mazie Hirono, pow. Kamala Harris, pow, pow. So this was embarrassing. And the Democrats kind of knew it. After a while, they were just licking their wounds, going through their notes in a perfunctory way, but they knew they had nothing on this woman. And of course, she had no notes. She didn't need any. You don't need notes when you're taking on a lightweight. It was like one hand clapping. But even more significant than that to me was that Amy Coney Barrett sat there sort of like Darth Vader, you know, just exuding, of course, not evil, but exuding virtue. And virtue has its own kind of terrifying power. The Babylon Bee, the satirical site, captured this beautifully when they had a little meme about Amy Coney Barrett pulling out a crucifix and Cory Booker and others just sort of recoiling in horror. I think the Democrats, in a sense, being the kind of dirty characters that they are, the dirty, low-down, rotten scoundrels that they are, they were sort of mesmerized in the presence of somebody who was sort of America's answer to Mother Teresa. So Amy Coney Barrett just sat there and intimidated them with her sort of sheer cleanliness, her moral goodness, if you will.
You concluded that any felony can take away your right to vote, but only a violent felony can take away your right to purchase an AK-47. Why?
Senator, with respect, that's distorting my position.
And this was truly a case where good has won out over evil. I think the long-term effects are also this, that Amy Coney Barrett is clearly a very gentle but persuasive person, gentle in manner but forceful in her ideas. And this has long-term implications for the court, because at the end of the day, you win over the court by persuading your colleagues. So here, if you have, you know, Roberts dithering on Roe versus Wade, whether to overturn Roe versus Wade, or Alito getting cold feet, I don't think that's going to happen. But if it did, Amy Coney Barrett is the person to sort of just give him a look, kind of like she gave the Judiciary Committee, and kind of whip them into line. I think that this woman is going to make a big long-term difference, and the Democrats, thank God, can do nothing at this point to stop her.